Yeah, morning everybody. Welcome to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu, and this is 9 o'clock. 7:30 I was with Kofi Battles, and I'm sure you listened into some of the things that I had to say. Sorry that I spoil your morning sometimes, but at all times truth must be told, and I'm one of those who believe that, in all honesty, if most of us told ourselves the truth, it would save us a whole lot from getting into the messy situation that we're in. Anyway, Osa is here. Osa is here. All of you know Osa. He was born in Kano. That's why I went after him. But before I start talking to Osa, I'd like to let you into what you have for the week. Tomorrow is Dear Bumi Juleta Igbe. My favorite person on that program is going to join me for Dear Bumi tomorrow. And on Thursday, there's my big sister. No, sir, when I say big sister, I don't mean she's older than me. Oh, no, but women are mightier than the men. And Nosa has been living with a daughter. She has a daughter who is turning 18 anytime soon. I think in the next 1 week or so. And so, but the daughter has what is called cerebral palsy. I hope I got that right, cerebral palsy. And so she's going to tell us what it's been like, trying to raise a child with such difficulties. So she's going to tell us her experience. We'd just like to listen and have a fair idea so that you never know. We know how to handle these things. Then on Friday, my good friend Libros Oshoma, he wrote something about my favorite governor, Governor Oti. He didn't write, sorry. He had a video about Governor Oti. You saw the video. You saw the video. So I want him to come and explain some of the things. How to put him on. I love Governor Oti so far until otherwise informed. Bring it down a bit, please. Until otherwise, thank you very much. Until otherwise informed. So Libros will be here on Friday. And on Saturday is the big one. On Saturday, I'm going to do a tribute to my Egbon, Dele Adetiba, at 80. I'm going to give him time to tell us his life experiences. Usually Saturdays, I like to, bring in subjects that are a bit more relaxing and less controversial. And that will be on the Discourse with Jimi Disu, that of course is sponsored by MTN. So that's what you'll be getting of me for this week. Okay, brace yourselves. I'll soon be going on a short 1 week vacation. I don't retire small. Maybe I should come and rest in your house. But you won't let me rest, Osa. You talk too much.
No.
You won't let me rest. Osa can send me something at 2 a.m. Osa, what is going on in Kano? Do you have an idea? I'm disturbed. I know that it's high-wired politics. I'm completely disturbed because of the brazen manner in which our elite are behaving, reality and all. I mean, the whole process is extremely messy and could have been avoided if all parties had deeper thought. So I want you to run me through very quickly, knowing that we don't have that much time.
Okay.
What exactly is going on?
So what is going on in Kano is simple. The current administration of Abba Yusuf, right from their campaign, during their campaigns, they stated that they're going to return back to the status quo of the one Kano emirate.
He said that during the campaign.
So it's part of what he was saying then. So it was not as if it just happened now. So, and everybody was expecting it to have happened immediately. They got sworn in. So I'm sure they were trying to make sure that they clear the hurdles of the tribunals, Appeal Court and Supreme Court. So after that, at least governors can really start. So basically, they already said that they wanted to go back to the one emirate. The old Kano used to have about 4 or 5 emirates. About 4 or 5 emirates, which you had the Hadija Emirate, we had the Gumel Emirate, you had the Kazaure Emirate, so and you have the Kano Emirate. So those were the emirates in the old Kano.
Way back.
Yes, the old Kano with Jigawa State.
Okay.
So those 3 emirates are now in Jigawa State.
I see.
Hadija, Gumel, and the Kazaure Emirate are now in Jigawa State. So, and I think they also created that emir they also created the Dutch Emirate in Jigawa, that's for the capital city, you see. So, in So then Ado Bayero had all these other people. He was the permanent chairman of the traditional council as passed in the old Kano. And after the creation of Jigawa State, Kano Emirate just was alone. So he had Ado Bayero as the late Emir of Kano, I think the 13th Emir of Kano, who was like the sole traditional ruler of Kano State. Then all the emirates, he had only one emirate, and he also have what you call district heads, where you call the Hakimis. So like like your balance that you have. So you're in charge of some local governments or some local places. You have a district head who is part of the traditional council of the state. So those are people that the emir appoints. Some of them are his children, some of them are his nephews, like that. So those are people. Some of them are people. Other traditional people from different, from the state that you are appointed as district head in Kano. So, Ganduje, if you go back now, you can see that in 2014 or thereabouts, Sanusi was appointed as Emir of Kano.
Yes.
So Emir of Kano is not an hereditary stuff.
It's not hereditary.
It's not hereditary. So you can have the ruling house. Like in Kano now, you have what they call the Dabo House. Dabo House has been there for hundreds of years. So, so you can see cousins can come and vie to become emir. So when Oba can have 2 or 3 wives, can have different children. So one of them can become an emir. Then the rest, the other ones can vie or their children, or can become an emir. Like for example, like Mahmoud Sanusi now, his great grandfather was an emir who was dethroned by Ahmadu Bello in 1963 or so, and he was banished to somewhere in I don't know whether it's Wudil or somewhere in Kano or something. That's where he went to stay. So normally, if you become an emir, you don't stay. If you are removed, you don't stay in the environment again anymore.
Yeah.
So you go somewhere, because you can't have like 2 kings or something, like they say in the culture. That's why if you look at Sanusi, since Sanusi was dethroned since 2020 or so, you can see he has not set his foot in Kano.
It's not that. Is it by tradition or also by law?
I think it's also by tradition. You don't want to, but you are the former emir. You're removed by the powers that be. Then you don't want to come back and
Do you think that I love Sanusi? I love him. But do you think that a lot of the videos that you saw after he was removed showed somebody who had something close to delusion of power, because he kept going around like still the emir with videos in him in a plane, in this, that, saturated, all those things. I think that inside him, he never thought that he was removed.
Yes, for him, he has been. That was his life. That's like they say, that's his life ambition.
So
I wanted to become. That's like when you're born into the royal family. Yeah, and you're like, I want to become an emir one day. So that's his life ambition. So I think it's something that he enjoys. That okay, this is.
Yeah, I can also think that it's. I think his ambition is very deep, extremely deep. I can't. You can't judge people by your own standards. I'm a live and let live person. But it looks as if it was very, very deep, and that is what has shown out in this. Because, okay, so on the one hand, now you wanted to you removed the 5 emirates that were created by Ganduje.
Yes.
But you still had one emir of Kano, Bayero. Why did you remove him?
Now, what they did was that they repealed, the law that they set up in 2020, in which that created other emirate councils.
Yes.
So what they did was to go back and say, okay, we are going to also repeal that other law, that 2020 law that created those emirate councils.
Did you say that? Did it state in the law that you were repealing it because you thought Sanusi shouldn't have been removed? It's not. It's implied, but for me, in law is what
Sanusi was removed based on I think it was a personal clash between himself and the governor.
No, we know. We know the real story.
So he was removed.
We know where I'm going is that because the way it's been made to sound to our people is like, since the 5 emirates don't exist, you should only have one emir. So you removed Bayero. I'm coming. You removed Bayero. 1, why did you remove Bayero? 2, if you are going to appoint somebody the emir, isn't he supposed to go through that process again?
So I think
do you get what? I'm talking about due process now.
Yes, I understand what you.
I know what it is. You know what it is.
Yes.
But aren't you supposed to go through the due process? Why must it be within an hour?
And the same thing happened in 2020 now.
Yes, but it doesn't make it.
I know. So,
yes.
But the chieftaincy law, it domicile with the state government. So now what happened was that they said they are going back to 2020. 2020 law was established Kano Emirate as one emirate. No balkanization of the emirate.
No problem. Why couldn't Bayero be the emir of that since he's already on ground?
So they say he was a beneficiary.
You see,
so there's a political. See, let's.
Oh yes, of course.
So let's not debunk those facts that there is a political.
It's political. I know. I'm just.
It happens everywhere.
I'm just looking at it from.
So because normally the chieftaincy, the kingmakers naturally brings in 3 names. They didn't give any 3 names to what's his name, to Ganduje. Ganduje they did not get any 3 names in Karai. They didn't get any 3 names in.
Oh, you mean Bayero was unilaterally appointed by Ganduje?
Yes. Normally the kingmakers will say, okay.
Okay. Shouldn't they have first of all removed Bayero before installing?
They removed him. The governor removed him now. From that, the governor made the statement that he has been, with the signing of this law, the emir of Kano has been removed, and so also the other 4 emirs. They has been removed.
So he said all 5.
Yes, all 5 have been removed, and they are now appointed. So he called the kingmakers to the government house, and they did a meeting, and they agreed that they will bring back Sanusi. I was
okay. So all right. So that's one part of the equation. The other part that also is, where did Bayero get the soldiers that were guarding him?
Now, so I'm sure Bayero got those soldiers from
through contacts.
Definitely, they got that thing from the backing of the federal government. And
are you saying that? I thought that because Sanusi has been sucking up to the president in recent times, even when it was apparent that he was he's been sucking up.
Ganduje is still around as party chairman. So those ones
I'm not too sure about what influence Ganduje still has. One of the interesting things that comes out of this is that I think the army owes us an explanation of how their soldiers turned up in Bayero's house.
They turned up in Bayero's house. He was escorted from.
Okay,
the
well, they must have. Yes, conducted. Yes,
straight to Nasarawa,
to his house.
No, that's not his house. That's Gidan Nasarawa. It's
to where he is.
Is an extension of the Emir of Kano Palace.
Anywhere Monkey Lane at home. if tomorrow now I want to live in this studio, is my home. But anyway, if the army needs to explain to us how, under this civilian whatever, you found somebody being guarded by the army. I think they owe us that explanation.
No, because if you see the way the commissioner of police swiftly and the brigade commander and everybody, the DSS, the civil defense, and everybody decided to go to see the emir and tell the emir that they are for peace, that they want to make the status quo go back to status quo based on the federal high courts.
So who guarded the Sanusi as soon as he was appointed?
Police. They had police.
They had police. So that one army. That was okay. They were guarding him against what?
Who?
The Bayero. Did they think that?
They said that.
Was he under arrest or was he being?
He was not arrested.
Protection. No, I'm asking.
No, he was not arrested because the government just gave them 48 hours to vacate the palaces
where he was, and he wasn't there. Yes.
No, so his family. He already. I think you already got a wind of this whole situation is going to happen.
Yes.
So there was a love lost between themselves, and even they were protecting the public. So he was already outside the state. Moving around, trying to consult, trying to get some support here and there. But I think unfortunately, the state government, the powers, the chieftaincy law powers is in the hands of the state.
So where is this Nasarawa place that Bayero
Nasarawa place
was
is just
is it in Kano?
Nasarawa,
Is it in Kano? Is it
yes,
Nasarawa
it's just about a few minutes drive from government house in Kano.
You're kidding?
Yes, now. Nasarawa, there's a traffic light. Then this next roundabout is government house roundabout. So that's just. Can you walk down there for like, if you're swift walk 10 minutes?
So if he uses a string stick in Nasarawa, he can spit it out and it will get to government house.
Oh, yes.
Okay, it's the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. I'm reviewing this thing, this issue with us. I will soon open up our lines. I was hoping that we could get Yemi Kandi Johnson to come in, but unfortunately, he's busy earning his fat pay. You know, they sound they charge well. So he said he has a case to argue this morning, and he will not be available. But maybe one or two lawyers might want to call in. That would be nice.
There was a write-up by Miss Braithwaite at in This Day today. Fantastic write-up.
Which Miss Braithwaite is this?
Braithwaite.
So what's her argument?
I think she just laid it in bed. She wasn't standing for anybody. Just put it as the way it is. It was very fantastic.
But I think it's a mess.
Yeah, no, she said so. I said that even the federal High Court does not have jurisdiction.
Oh, really?
Yes, over that chieftaincy matters.
What about the judge that was said to have given an order?
And that one with the federal FJC, National Judicial Council can take up, because according to the governor, the judge was doing vacation in the United States.
He was on vacation.
So what they are saying that did he take his robe to United States?
No, not just that. if he's on vacation for that period, he's technically not a judge because he's on vacation. Yes,
that's what they will say. They say did he take his robe to America?
But
did he sit down somewhere in the office?
What makes it more intriguing is the fact that there was also some write-up I saw that was claiming that some signatures were forged.
No, yes, they showed the signature in other court judgment and ex parte orders that he has given in recent times, and the signature of this one, so you can see it's like heaven and earth.
So where is Sanusi now?
Sanusi is in the Emir's palace.
He's holed up there.
Yes, inside Kano City.
Until otherwise instructed.
The government already said he's there, that you move in. You just moved into the palace.
But the case is in court.
I'm not sure. See, the thing is that what Britain wrote in that article was that the law has already been enacted, passed
by the House of
Assembly. So
and
when you now go to
court, by the governor.
When you now go to court, thereafter that thing has been passed, there is like null and void now. That's what she said.
Yeah.
That the law has already been signed already. Then you want to go and take
so your take, like Pastor Oladipo would say, your take is that whether anybody likes it or not, Sanusi is.
Yes, that's it. Because I spoke to different people, so I had to call. I called different people in Kano, and most of them were saying that is one of the main things that they wanted. Is
Sanusi liked by majority of the people?
It's liked by the majority of them now. It's liked.
Why? For what reason?
I'm sure because he's outspokenness and
he's charismatic.
And also he's I think he's one of the. He's one of the most widely experienced
and read
emir to come out from Kano.
Yes,
holding sensitive positions.
At face value, I would always find Sanusi a delight. To have him in the traditional stool. At least he will bring a lot more respect to the waning respect that you have. He
was always saying that the North has always been dragging back the country. He said it properly to them when as emir.
Yes.
That no focus on education.
Yes.
You are busy doing white elephant projects. You are busy doing the woman development.
Yes.
So these are part of the issue that's already had with.
But it will soon have a clash with these people because Sanusi is a bit like me. I think that's why I tend to. But
you've forgotten that. So you see, the irony of this whole thing was that in 2014.
Yes.
When Adobaro died, and when everybody were just linked to become.
Okay, can I just stop you there because this thing will jump on us. We'll take a short break and then we'll be right back after.
Don't touch that dial. Daily Digest returns in a moment.
loans of up to 7 million naira on Rain Money. Call 0700 5000 500 or visit rainmoney.com to get started now.
New Lafarge Water Shield Cement now confirm.
Oga, we don ready to start the foundation.
Say everything don set?
Yes, sir. Wetin remain now na to buy granite, sand, iron rods, concrete blocks, cement and...
Engineer, wait. Which kind cement una wan use? Tell me.
Na the normal cement, sir.
Sure? Una wan use normal cement for site wey waterlog? Haba! You never hear about Lafarge Water Shield? The new waterproof cement wey no dey let yamayama water wahala spoil house for waterlog area?
Sir.
Put full stop for water wahala for your building. If you wan build house for waterlog area, the correct cement for you na the new Lafarge Water Shield. Lafarge Water Shield na the ogbonge power waterproof cement wey dem formulate for areas wey get water wahala. Lafarge na confirm cement. New Lafarge Water Shield cement na confirm.
Put full stop for water wahala.
Are you finding it difficult listening to your favorite talk radio Nigeria info via the mobile app? Come closer. Let me fix that for you. Now launch the app on your device. Click the 3 lines on the top left corner of the app. Look for settings in the drop-down menu and click on it. Turn on the first option that you see. Make sure you turn on the option that says always use highest quality available audio. Now that you have done that, close the app and relaunch it. Voila! I did it! Oh, sorry, you did it. Now you can enjoy your radio anywhere, anytime. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Meals have a way of taking us on a journey, and when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with the rich taste of Knorr seasoning cubes, even better.
So, go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of Knorr cubes. Today, eat for good.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Very.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids the new Milo 3-in-1. Milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! We fit protect your car, your savings.
Abeg, make you no let her dey boring. Make we make insurance we lifestyle. You don't even hungry, you say make your insurance give you pass wetin you dey collect. Make you no shake body at all because na good hands you dey with Hairs Insurance Group. Come even join with boku insurance coverage. You fit also enjoy free awoof like chance to fit network up to 10% discount for hotels, gyms, spas, and for that your store where you like for the shop. Tickets to enter show events plus free materials to carry plan your tomorrow. So next time when person ask you wetin your insurance company dey give you sef, your answer supposed be with Hairs Insurance Group. Of course, it plenty pass just insurance.
To follow Choplet all these, sign up onto www.hairsinsurancegroup.com. That na HEIRS. Hairs Insurance Group. Simple life dey here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fan festival that you have been waiting for, Goal Fest 2024 presents Ruga Live! Also featuring Yaya and Skills with Energy by D.O. to the T.O.N. The Energy God, Shodi the Turn Up King, and Fabulous the Hype Man, your DJ Uncle Boo Boo and DJ Paparazzi. Goal Fest 2024 will also feature exhilarating games, food, and comedy. Come and watch the UEFA Champions League final on a super huge screen. Goal Fest 2024 will take place on the 1st of June at the Balmoral Convention Center, Federal Palace Hotel, Amado Bello Way, Victoria Island, Lagos. Time p.m., 12 noon. Limited tickets available. So get your free tickets now at www.goldfestnigeria.com. Goldfest 2024 is powered by Femi and the Gang and Football Republic. Proudly refreshed by Pepsi.
Supported by Indomie, Credpal, and Apex Network.
I wanna be as strong as Captain Amazing. I'm with amazing, they cereal, that is what I'll be. I've got strong bones, sharp eyes. I'm an amazing nature, that's right. I'm with amazing, they cereal, that is who I am.
Now tell me what you need.
Amazing day cereal.
Golden Penny Amazing Day Cereal. Nurture them for the future.
Chinedu! Don't worry, Ma. He'll be home on time, just like his dad. I'm cooking their favorite jollof with Sonia tomato mix. They are here.
Hey, is that jollof ready?
Right on time. Your loved ones will always rush home for tasty meals prepared with Sonia tomato mix.
It's so good eating together with a family.
Yes, Ma. Sonia tomato mix brings you together. Proudly Nigerian.
Digest with Jimi Disu.
All right, welcome back to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu, and I have Osa here. Today is Barrister Moshebi's birthday. Oh, you know Barrister Moshebi, who has the programs on Saturday. He didn't tell me what age he was going to be, but today is his birthday. At least we know that he's a year older. So happy birthday to him. But why would we be saying happy birthday when we won't get anything in return? I'll put a call through to him. He must make some jollof rice and cake land here. Back to business. 0201-277-0993. 0201-277-1993. 0201-277-2993 and 0201-277-3993. Remember, tomorrow, Wednesday, tomorrow is Dear Bumi, and on Thursday we'll be talking to Noyem. Okay, and of course on Friday we'll have Libros Shoma, our own Libros, and we will be looking at what exactly is going on. You remember that we had Nkiru here, who traveled all the way from Lagos to Abat. She was quite excited. So I'm putting her on notice to listen in tomorrow. Maybe we can spark off a controversy.
Is it tomorrow, Thursday?
On Thursday, yes, on Thursday. And see how well she takes that, and she might just want to reply. We'll give her a right of reply to that one. Yes, so that is that. So, Osa, we have a caller already, so let's take that. We're on Facebook and on YouTube. I mean, so you can see what's going on here. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Doc, good morning, sir.
Morning, my friend. How are you?
Sir, morning, sir.
Yes.
Morning, sir.
Quick one, what is happening in Kano? You know, I always talk about this double D politics we play. This is politics. And we never build a strong institution. This strong man within, there's always after effect. Strong man. The institution, we never respect the institution anymore. That is the aftermath of what we are getting in Kano.
Yeah.
Because if they respect the institution, the governor will not come to the Sakemia. Tomorrow another one will restore him back. It will not happen.
Okay, thank you. I think there's a larger picture to this. And I'm worried about the way the Nigerian elites are going about conducting their business, because this is an offshoot. Of course, the political class are also part of the elite, where you begin to see a brazen attitude that is always about my interests. Okay, for example, with all these shenanigans going on in Kano, can you tell me one benefit that the people will reap from this? Just one.
What benefit?
Yes.
No, they are traditionalists then, so they just maybe that.
Because for me, it's a lot about ego. You know,
it's. I agree.
Well, there's no benefit for the people. The people are impoverished. As we speak, nobody can convince me that all is well. And Kano will be very tense now. Or you don't think so?
I don't really think so.
It doesn't matter to
I
the
saw
people.
some group of people, but you can see these are handful.
Well, yes. I mean, you might not.
So when you say tension, you will see majority of the people in the streets, saying, "Oh, Obama." So first, okay, let me give you a typical example. In 1981, I was a young small boy. So I think we just came back from school. I think that day was a Friday. So we came back from school. So on my street, it was called Sokoto Road. So we stayed in number 4. Then number 9 on Sokoto Road was the governor's house. That is official governor's residence.
Yes.
So that's where Governor Abokarimi is. So we used to go there to go and plug guava and co. Then school will come back from school, just pass into the governor's house. We just be plugging guava. So everybody was just because we were in the same street. So we now saw people coming in after the Jumat mosques. In their thousands. That was the first time I saw a group of people in their thousands holding different gora, those sticks like that, different things.
Really?
They were marching towards the governor's house. July, if I'm not mistaken, July 10, 1981. They were marching towards the governor's house. I was standing in front of our fence. Then our houses were fenced. There was no walls, but you'd be seen outside the room. We just standing, we were looking. I was in my school uniform, standing outside. So they were marching. They went straight to they went to 2 houses. There was a governor's office, governor's extension office in number 7 Sokoto Road. They burned down that place. Anybody from Kano State today? It was burned down. They went to governor's house. They governor's house, Rimi's house, where Rimi was residing. It was burned down. They went to a street. It was later named as Dr. Bala Mohammed Street. They burned out. Dr. Bala Mohammed was a former lecturer, I think EB or so, and he was special advisor to Rimi on political affairs. And so they burned his house and they burned him inside his house. That was 1981. Why? Because Abubakar Rimi, queried Emir of Kano.
Yes.
I think Emir of Kano did some journey outside the state. Without telling him.
I remember that.
So queried him,
yes.
And so there was like all those everyone tells that he wanted to remove the emir and dethrone him. Banish him out of the court. So there was this talk. So people after the Jumat mosques on that Friday decided to say no. All those stuff like that in support of the emir of Kano. They marched out today and destroyed government properties. And that's how the
Is it because that's...
So you can see there's this affinity with the people. So if it was something like that now, I should have seen people to pouring out into the street of Kano, telling the government, no, you cannot remove Ado Bayero. But I don't think it was that safe because I would have expected to see those kind of...
well, it's a long time from 81 till now. Because all kinds of things have evolved.
But what you need to know is that this is a popular governor.
This current governor.
Yes, you can see it. They have forget what you saw in the polls. They have the mandate of the people. So that's the truth. So the Kwankwasia movement, also the Kwankwaso led the movement, has a very strong footing in Kano. So anybody that tells you otherwise.
So does Sanusi also have that same following? Is Sanusi?
Sanusi is even the head of the Tijaniya worldwide. I mean, Tijaniya is whether Tijaniya worldwide or something. It's not in Africa. So Tijaniya is like a Muslim where you have your Ahmadiyya.
Yes.
So Tijaniya cuts across many states in Nigeria. So he's the leader. He's the spiritual leader of the Tijaniyas. So you can see majority of people in Kano is also part of the Tijaniya sect. So you can
I think, but I think it's sad because apart from Kano, we can divert. This morning, for example, I mentioned what our elites, they can be, now they've gotten extremely brazen. The president, for example, was calling the sole contractor to a project his ally for a project.
The same ally of Sani Abacha.
Well, yes, but calling him his ally and saying, calling him his brother and so on and so forth in a controversial contract. Nobody has said the Lagos that Coast Road, that nobody has said is not a good project. That's not the issue. It's the implementation. It wasn't.
I want to ask a question.
So what's the hurry?
I want to ask a question.
Yes.
What's the economic benefit of the Lagos Coastal Road?
According to him, he said it will bring how many million jobs?
Which jobs? From where to where?
I don't know.
See, if you say you are doing a super highway that connects from Lagos, Shagamu towards the south, then you now connect what's his name? Ibadan, touch that all major cities. Now, see, in that axis, have you looked at Nigerian map? Have you looked at that coastal road?
It's a coastal road.
Have you looked at that place? How would that coastal road pass the Niger Delta Creek? Where you have tributary of different rivers.
Well, I think
are they going to do? See, I can sit down here and tell you that road is not going to go to nowhere. I can tell you here. If I was I don't want to say some certainty. That road will not get to anywhere.
Well, I mean, there are all kinds of stories about.
So okay now. What is the commerce of trade that happens between that coastal road? Where coastal road that you pass side of Ondo State that does not lead to Akure. So if you get to that side, you now start going to Akure. So it's easier for me to take from Lagos Ibadan Express to go to Akure than for me to take that side of the road and go to Akure. It's not going to be possible now. So what are we doing in Calabar? I'm not disparaging the Calabar city, but I feel that there are other roads that you can do from Calabar to north. I mean, east-west road, do it properly well. Or just connect those cities. You travel around. Around America. Why does America do coastal road from New York that will go straight to Miami?
No,
$15 billion. Do you know what $15 billion can do in our economy now? This is the same government, sir. This is the same government that is going around, cap in hand, begging IMF 750 million a year, 350 million a year. Something here they want to do 15 billion naira road. 15 billion naira road will renovate and all our thousands of kilometers federal roads will be in good shape with $15 billion.
Well, I think one of the best submissions I've heard is that of Osita.
Yeah? Osita Chidoka. Yes, I watched it.
He's an exceptionally brilliant human being.
Yes.
He knew his onions. I'm going to try and drag him down here. I'd like him to repeat what he said about that road. I'm hoping that people like him will step forward in 2027. Because we need, to be honest with you, for the leadership of this country, we need a very, very broad...
I want to ask you a question. How can the super highway starts from Amadou Bello? So are you telling me that the big trucks will now drive through Lagos, through Ikoyi, through Akio Adeshola, and now connect that road, and now start the journey to... Let's be factual now. I have been opportunity to drive from east to the Midwest of America. I have the opportunity to drive in different parts of America. Driving, when you see that, I want to enjoy my 7 hours drive. So imagine the trip that will take you from New York, from Manhattan, to as far as Columbus, Ohio. No, not Columbus. To Cleveland. It's about 7.5 hours. I drove it.
You went to meet your friend?
No, it was a family vacation. My family was in the car. We just drive with my other. I have another family. They are jealous. We just decided to look at the map of America. Anytime I want to travel, say, where should we go to now? So we are just adventurous. So we just drive.
That's a private joke between you and I.
so you can see. So you see those roads. Those roads connect those. They are dots that connect cities. You see those trailers moving goods and services. You see places. Those are roads that just lead to one place.
To be honest with you,
of the road?
To be honest, that's sheriff. To be honest with you, I don't think you need any education more than school cert for you to know. Any right-thinking person will raise an eyebrow about that. But as it refers back to our discussion here, is the brazen manner in which the president threw away all the filters and now lent credence to what Atiku said about his son being involved. And I like the way politicians go. They won't talk about the process that you are criticizing. They keep talking about the project. And if you listen, I like to listen to knowledgeable people. Osita was a one-time minister. I think minister.
He was federal road safety. 34.
He knows. He seems to know the country inside out, and his analysis was top notch. But unfortunately, what you have is that in the public space, intellect is thrown in one corner, ethnicity is brought in to confuse people, because for those who don't have anything to talk about, they veer towards the ethnic and raise undue sentiments. Niger Delta, don't you want a road to pass through you? Isn't there a road passing through the states already?
There's a
wait now. But what bothers me in relation to this discussion we're having is this thing about the elite being so brazen. That's what you have in Kano. There wasn't an attempt to have a deep, what you call full process. It's just done in a brazen manner. And look at the embarrassing scenario. One protected by the army, one protected by the police. Any lack of discretion on the parts of any of them, what do you think would have happened? So we need to be careful, and those who are in the seat of power, they need to be a bit more careful, because you see, at the end of the day, we never fully get away with whatever we plant in the soil. If you plant corn, you will reap corn. It might take a while, but it will come back to haunt you. We never really get away with it. I'm so conscious of that. So conscious. I mean, look at certain persons I'm thinking of right now. Something that they did 30 years ago is coming back to haunt that person now in public. It doesn't know where to run. But that's a story for another day. We're going to open up our lines again. Let me read 0201 277 0993, 20201 277 1993, 0201 277 2993, and 0201 277 3993. Let's pick another caller. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello?
Good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning. How are you?
My name is Emmanuel.
Yes, Emmanuel.
Uncle Jimmy, they say federal government say this coastal road will create over 30 million jobs. Is it that those that will be after the road is created, those that will be hawking pure water on the street, employment, right?
I think you should ask the federal government that said so.
Yeah,
what can I say? That's our politicians for you. There's no filter, because had there been filter, at least you remove 1 0 from it. You understand? Did he say 30 or 3?
Yeah, 30 million. I mean, maybe they say 3 million. No, we can just joke. We can just drop numbers.
I think it's also because to a large extent, a larger part of our public are gullible, because they are not looking at those facts. They are more interested in, he's my townsman, we are of the same religion. He will bring dividends back to us as a people.
Have you forgotten your friend that there was this 770 something thousand jobs that he created for 3-6 months? After, okay, where is it now? That is Sekiyamu.
Anybody if you talk anything.
Everybody just call numbers.
Let's pick this one. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Is that Nigeria in?
Yes. Go on, yes.
Is that Uncle Jimmy?
Yes, now, go on.
Oh, good morning. So
this is Uncle Jimmy. Go on.
Yeah, I just want to say your analysis on that road is perfect. It's perfect. And I really thank your... I really want to thank the guy who came to the studio today to really analyze what is really going on in that sector, because we drag every day, and I know that road is not going to be of any benefit to the normal Nigerian on the streets. I really want to thank you guys for your analysis today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Uncle Jim.
Morning.
Good morning to your guest.
Yes, Pastor Ladipo, go on.
This is Pastor Ladipo calling from Orelegum.
Yes.
Uncle Jimmy, my take on all this is this. These Fourth Republic politicians, I'm particular about them. They've changed a lot of narratives. Look at what is happening in Kano. You see, it's not Kano alone. They have even made this traditional stew become like something that don't understand. Even it's happening in Southwest here.
Yes.
You know how many Obas that we have in Lagos State as we talk now?
Oh, yeah.
Just gather some group environment, just group them under one, make a bar, and go and see what those guys are doing. You marveled. Because what the politicians are thinking, they are thinking about numbers. That is what comes to their mind. Numbers for election. Numbers. So they recruit, including traditional schools. This is bad. It has been desecrated. As regarding Coastal Road, sir, I feel a lot of pain. When I listen to Chidoka, I know that guy understands a lot of things. Did these people understand that there were cables on that houses?
Exactly.
Did they think about it? A journalist rose up and asked a question. You try to shut the journalist down. I wish this industry, the journalists entirely, should go deeper into these matters. Thank you and God bless Nigeria.
Yeah, okay.
Are you forgetting there's a refinery on that Coastal Road? So when they get to one corner, to now go and turn around and go and appear one road and go and turn back again and enter back. I mean, we are just a joke of a country.
When the chairman of Altcom, yes, when he mentioned it in the studio here about 2 Saturdays ago, I was in shock. They hadn't been consulted. The government itself didn't know that part of what they... So when they were doing the map, when they were setting up the map in, they don't have a master plan map that even indicates where underground cables are. You see the kind of embarrassing situation we are in.
Minister. You know when you see those ministers...
You don't even have... there must be some ministry that has the map that shows everything, including underground cables, pipes.
See, there's something that I'm looking at that I just think. No, I saw some people just say somewhere, they just see that, oh, minister for this one, oh, minister for that. I beg you, how many ministers, how many secretary of state, or how many secretary of secretary of transportation and co in the foreign world that you see them taking tapes and measurements? See, we have trained civil servants that should be doing their jobs. Ministers should not be doing all those shows on TV.
Well, the truth of the matter is that the governance in Nigeria is hands-on because the system has been weakened. Yes, you say you have civil servants. How most engineers that are well qualified and so on and so forth, you think the way to go and putting their hands behind their back with the kind of nonsense that the politicians put them through? The recent recruitment. Look at Central Bank. One time there was recruitment in Central Bank. Almost all those who were recruited were candidate of this or child of this or son of that.
Every civil service in Nigeria.
So it's come back to haunt us. Oh, sir, we got to go. Okay, we got to go. It's 9:52. I don't want to be caught up by this engine. Thank you very much for coming. So that's where we'll draw the curtains for today. Sorry, I'm drawing it about 2 minutes ahead, but I don't want to be cut off in the middle of a conversation. We'll be back here again tomorrow. I'll be back at 7. I saw Sheriff walk down the corridor now, which gives me an indication that it might be Sheriff and I tomorrow at 7:30. I'm going to go and grab him by the scarf. Then at 9 o'clock, he's there with me, Babaki Kere, and he played football. Okay, so, and David, is that your name? David, yes, David, thank you. He looks so much like my son. Sometimes I look at him and I get frightened. I will show you his photograph. Yes, him, David, yes. Okay, so that's where we'll draw the curtains for today. I'll see you all tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Bye.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.